Hello, good morning, Franklin. Hey, Ansha, good morning, Labrador. Okay, we got something working. Plenty of things to be fixed, but whatever. Yeah, this screen is horrible, but technically it works. It looks so bad, but it works. And this one kind of, yeah, that information is correct, everything calculated right, but who really can read that and understand? We need something better, more visual. Okay, push notifications kind of fine. And we stuck on the last screen. Okay, cool. Basically it works. Okay, back button breaks everything. Okay, let's try to build one more time. Okay, the screen doesn't matter, we will fix it. This screen honestly also kind of works but looks bad, but yeah, this one is. Okay, I will do one more kind of AI thing. Let's do one more thing of prompting before kind of jumping into the real programming. I have yeah, this project. Yeah, this view. Okay. How do we name this project? Mini habits. Oh, that's cool. My Mac or cursor, I don't know what exactly, but something is so slow that I can type even faster with my very slow typing speed, faster than I see text on the screen. Yeah, Electron apps, that's our future, right? Okay, we'll see how that will work. Hey, Michael. Good morning. Good morning, self-init. Perfect weather conditions here in Western Norway for the lunar eclipse. Oh, will we have? In Latvia, we have everything is in clouds and yeah, snowing and a little bit cold. But yeah, cool. And yeah, good morning, neighbor. Yeah, we have typical gray winter sky, you know. Everything in clouds. Okay, so we're getting some results. Okay, let's see. Monitor died today. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Good morning, Vlad. Same in Ukraine. Yeah, it's winter is kind of back. Good morning, Fallen. No, I see you. I don't know if you can see yourself in the common chat. It should be on the chat on the screen. Looks like you're tired. It's Friday. I was working hard all week long, and I got my 4 hours probably of the sleep because I was doing training for community yesterday at night, and after that, yeah, early wake up in the morning. Thank you for compliments, but that's, you know, just... Dude, I'm getting old. I'm 50. I should look tired by default. And yeah, thank you for compliment. What happened with your monitor? Just stopped working? I'm near you. I'm at 40. Oh, dude, 40 and 50, those two different numbers. It's like 10 and 20. You know, if you are kind of something like 25 or 35, it's kind of not big difference. Or 20 and 30, kind of also okay-ish, I think. Not big difference. But if you are 40 and 50, I assume that 50 and 60 is even bigger kind of difference again, and so on and so on, and then it goes faster. Okay, let's check out what's. Oh, biking and reap. Oh, so monitor on laptop? So you fall off from the bicycle? That's why I'm looking at you, just trying to imagine what will happen to me. Yes. Desktop monitor. Okay. Okay. So it's easier to replace, you know. Still sucks, but at least easier to replace. Okay, what we are getting here. So access to the mini habits project was already provided before. Okay, found ratings view. Oh, we don't have a ratings kit package. I will include it, yeah. Oh, we don't need pod file. Shit, I should add package. Okay, whatever. Okay, package. Okay, there is a plan how to do that. Okay, cool. It sounds correct. Okay, I will add ratings kit to the project. Right. We need that package dependencies. Yeah, I don't have it. Let's add it. Ratings kit, yeah, here we have. Okay, app ID. Let me check app ID. Start connect. Yeah, if I should buy monitor today, I would be in trouble because, yeah, I don't know what are good monitors currently. Do not follow, honestly. Not coming out. I'm quite happy with I have Apple Studio display here. I'm quite happy with it, but it's crazy expensive, you know. It's, yeah. And it is already something like 2 years old, 3 years old. I don't know even how many years. I ordered it when it was released and using since then. It's good, but price. Okay, let's say Swift package. Do not confuse. Poor AI. Okay. You have 2 kidneys. Yeah. It's not fair to complain about prices if you have them, right? If you have 2 kidneys. Oh, this is a very interesting question. Hey Ivers, do you work faster with cursor, and does the AI code in your favorite pattern? Do you have correct a lot errors from cursor? Made my experience that the cursor doubles code often times. So about this vibe coding and everything, of course I'm kind of promoting vibe coding just to keep my job safe. You know, imagine currently many kind of founders starting with this kind of vibe coding thing without understanding programming at all. And that's not great, you know, because you do not understand what's going on. You can't really kind of fix the code and so on. And you're just doing not so interesting part. You're just writing requirements and creating test case or testing your code. That's not fun or interesting, but I see that you can quite quickly kind of create something working. For example, here, let's kill the app. For example, here I basically asked it to create onboarding flow. It's kind of broken, you can see, right? So text is kind of doesn't fit and so on. This screen is kind of a little bit questionable, but okay. This screen just doesn't look good, but functionality works. So I can move very, very fast by using AI. But I need to basically, this screen is totally looks like shit, you know, should be changed. And this screen is not readable at all, but information is here. So I will say I use AI code just to make quick, let's say, MVP or half-fast working version. But the problem is if your requirements will be bad, if you will just say something weak, create onboarding flow, you will get garbage, absolute garbage, because AI don't have idea what your application should do, and that will be not usable code at all. You have to at least know what you want to build, and then you can write requirements and then kind of build on top of that. That's my approach, and that's how I'm using it. And I see that I can move way faster with my indie app development using AI. For freelancing tasks where I have kind of strong requirements, design, and so on, AI doesn't help much because I already know what should be built. I see Figma file with design requirements, and then I just need to build that. So it's faster to do by myself than just kind of doing this prompt lottery and hope that I will get what is needed at the end. Yeah, thanks, Selfie. So in my case, you know, when I'm doing just, sometimes I'm just staying on screen like this one because I am, for example, working on freelance project, and then I can't really kind of share all that I'm doing, you know. But when I'm working on my own applications, then I can, do stuff like that. So I think that vibe coding and AI is still kind of overhyped because you still need to know how to code and so on, and all that stuff that, you can become programmer, 10x or 100x programmer in no time. You still need to understand what you are doing. And yes, those success stories, those are also kind of very kind of cool. For example, if you are on X, you at least somehow interested in everything related to programming, in the app development and so on, you probably know Level Silo. And he basically just launched this game, which is kind of vibe coded, and he made already, basically, it's looking like he will make 1 million in a year if this will kind of keep going is this trajectory. And that game looks like shit, and there is kind of very interesting discussions around that, because yeah, there is some kind of, let's say, poor game developers who are saying, oh, sorry, let me check what's going on here. Oh, we have something. Okay, let's test what we have, and then I will come back to that rant about AI. Building. If you use a MacBook for work, a Dell monitor with USB-C is pretty cool. You get video signal and also charge a laptop. Yes, sure. There are plenty of good monitors, and Dell monitors are not bad. I just don't like that corporate design of screens that they have. I just wondering, 15 years old, I don't care about picture equity, keycaps, sound and so on, but now I can't even start working without it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You become programming snob, you know. You need fancy workspace, fancy programming tools and languages and so on. Okay, let's see what's happening when we get into that screen that I just asked it to implement. Will that crash and burn my machine on fire or what? Okay, here we have plan. Asking for notifications. We will change this screen. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, it looks bad. I will go back to that in a sec. Let me check. Oh, nothing happens on continue here. Why? Fix the bug. Okay, I'm not going to do that by myself. Rookie mistake. Actually, I kind of like this animation, but it is offset now because of, yeah, we have button here, and I think that I have better animation that I made by myself in my habit tracking application. Actually, let me see if I have it somewhere. Oh, I will not be able to show the screen because, yeah, but I can open it in Xcode. File, open, recent. Onboarding, notification permission. Can we get preview, please? In order to write really good requirements document is to add AI, you really need to have good programming knowledge. Well, I will not agree on this one because you are not writing technical requirements, you are writing product requirements. But you still have to have. Okay, yeah, you should at least know, okay, what kind of backend do we need backend, what kind of backend we will use and so on. You can't let AI to decide all of that. Yeah, I will say yes. Did you rent a place for yourself to work? Yes, this is not a company office. If that's your question, and if it is, if my answering your question, so yeah, I am renting this place to work. cost of human versus decent model difference is crazy. Yeah. It's cheap. It's very cheap to use. I'm paying $20 in a month for the cursor, and it helps me to move much faster. If I will need to hire some developer on Upwork to help me, that will be way more expensive. And I don't have illusions that code, if I hire cheap developer on Upwork, I don't have illusions that code will be any close to good. I know that from experience, not that I hired someone there, but I was that cheap developer on Upwork years ago. So I have no trust in that code. And self-init here, for example, is my kind of documentation. Actually, I have onboarding plan. Oh, it's getting so slow. Yeah, here is basically documentation. I have plan to do this onboarding, phases, screens, and so on. And I kind of created the document before starting it. It's not nice. It's probably even more than A4. But I didn't write that by hand. I basically just had discussion with AI to generate about it. Have you tried Windsurf ID? I did, but they are kind of changing quickly, and I did that for a while ago. You are an Apple expert. I don't think I'm an Apple expert, but whatever. Do you think iPhone 16 Pro Max is good first-time Apple iPhone for Android user? Yes, it depends on your budget, because you can find cheaper phone. 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max are not so different. So if you can afford it, yeah, of course, just buy latest and greatest, and yeah, it's a good phone. I didn't upgrade this year. I am sticking with 15 Pro Max, just because I don't care about that camera button, and I don't need faster processor. Last year's processor is good enough for phone. But Upwork person have a way to hide context window instead of O3? Maybe. Yeah, you wish, but if this person jumping between 4 or 5 projects and do not really remember initial requirements. Do they offer guarantees that they will not share data? Yes, I have setting in the cursor settings somewhere. Oh, cursor becomes so slow. I will need to restart it. You just have to wait a little bit. So privacy mode. Here it is. If it is on, your code will not be stored by us. If it is off, we may save prompts and collect telemetry data to improve cursor. So I have it enabled, this privacy mode, to do not save my code. But of course they see my code. And that is basically just trust, Do I trust that they are not lying to me? But probably yes. Okay, let's rerun to see what's going on. Yeah, this is vibe coding in the nutshell. It's just kind of prompting while hanging out with chat. I don't know if that's future of programming. I don't really believe, but we'll see. And yeah, I tried Windsurf, but I tried Windsurf maybe months or 1.5 months ago, but it was kind of, they are moving so fast that you have to test it often. I was curious about the Yeah, I'm usually streaming at late nights, that's why probably you didn't catch me live. Oh, dude, you didn't... Dude, I'm renting this place not only for work. I'm doing everything in this place. Sorry, probably I misunderstood your question and didn't give you correct answer. So I'm sleeping here as well. So I'm not going to separate place to work. I'm working and basically living in the same place. It's just convenient, you know. Oh, really? What's the... Are you dumb or something? Okay, I will need to fix that by myself. And I guess the code being run on cloud servers or OpenAI would have data privacy on sites. Cursors probably enterprise client for them. Yes, I don't think Cursor is using cloud AI. I don't know. I just think they have their own AI models. Good morning, Kira. So, okay, whatever. So I need to fix this kind of, I don't know, AI kind of try to... You know, probably we are kind of checking, yeah, I know what's going on here. We are kind of checking on permission status, but for test purposes, currently I'm just running onboarding on every startup. And it should be moving to the next screen should be triggered by permission status change, approve or disapprove, because we are popping this window to ask. Let's test with proper onboarding with deleted application to see the push notification prompt. This screen will be redone, do not worry. Next screen also looks bad. This one also will be redone. Yeah, and here we have our push notification request. Oh no, nothing changed. Okay. Yeah, here is basically my push notification request in habit tracking application, and here is in this application. What do you think? Which one is better? Okay, this is offset a little bit. That. This ring was offset before, but yeah. Let me know in the chat. This one, first one, blue one is 1 and this one is 2. I basically just showing kind of the same, like push notification and showing error to allow to say which button should be selected. What do you think? Which one is better? First one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like that in this one you're basically kind of showing what you will show really kind of next as a pop-up, because I'm showing this one and then popping up this kind of request to show, to allow. Because I think that when I'm showing screen like this one, before showing real kind of this pop-up, I already kind of saying, okay, in a second you will see this kind of pop-up and hit allow. And then basically in the app, I'm kind of showing it over the screen somewhere here, and when user hits allow or don't allow, then we're basically moving forward to the next screen. Oh, actually, I should switch to the freelancing shortly. Design-wise, first is better. Okay, thank you for feedback. Yeah, that's really helpful. Yeah, and talking about this AI thing. So yes, I'm using AI to kind of move faster, and this screen basically was kind of created by AI, but as you see, we already kind of stuck in here because it's just rocky mistake. We should continue to the next screen, and AI just kind of messed it up with code, which is kind of simple mistake, will be fixed, and so on. But talking about examples where kind of vibe coding works great, this Level Silo application, he basically made application in something like 17 days and started to make money already basically in 2 weeks, a little bit more. And he's already on 87,000 MRR accordingly yesterday's post. So that means that he will make $1 million in a year if everyone will stay subscribed. And so what that means, is this game good? No, it looks crappy and so on. And there are plenty of game developers who are kind of saying, oh, it's kind of not fair, maybe in some way, that he's just shit coding and it's making kind of glitchy game and so on, and that is not up to the standards or something. Also, I had discussion in one Discord channel that it's basically this code, no one reviewed this code is insecure and so on. But come on, guys, can you really get a review for the code for consumer applications? That is just kind of whatever. Do you really do code reviews for your applications that you're downloading from the App Store? And in that guy in discussion on Discord and another one in video said, I asked to access for GitHub a repository to review the code by myself. Who really imagine you are going to the App Store and reaching out to the apps and asking to review code and so on. Okay, that's just not valid kind of complaint. And I think most of them kind of missing the code. Yes, of course, that game looks like shit and so on. But what is more important here is to do not complain about that someone kind of can make money fast, but learn why this works, And this works because of he already built audience. He have great distribution channel. And if you will have great distribution channels, then you can sell your pixel perfect, bugless applications as well. But if you will just kind of try to make your code perfect for whatever type of application it is, release it and hope that customers will run and buy it because your code is great, your graphics are the best and so on, you're most likely setting yourself for failure. So I think, vibe coding is kind of interesting thing. If you do not understand programming at all and just doing vibe coding, it's not, I don't think it's great experience, but I think we should think about different problems here. We should think how to distribute our apps when we are building indie applications or games, and then you can work on the product quality and all the jazz as well. So I'm using AI in my day-to-day work, but that code is shitty and I have to redo it, rewrite it, and so on. It just helps to move a little bit faster, but anyways, I have to kind of go back and clean that code and so on, because there are so many duplications, there are so many unnecessary code and so on. Maybe eventually it can get into the vault when we just writing requirements and writing test cases. Basically, you have to have test cases to at least to see that you are not breaking your app, right? And I have some kind of test coverage, but I don't know. It's kind of, is it really the world where you would like to live when you just do that? You're writing test cases and writing requirements and then fixing bugs. It's not the most interesting part of being programmer. So that's my take on all this AI and vibe coding drama, you know. He knows how to promote. Yes, exactly. Exactly. This game is successful not because of AI or something. This game is successful because Level Silo built it and promoting it. He makes it seem cool to be there with his X posts. As a random developer, you will not, however, sell employees, enter your vibe coded up and add ads. Exactly, Alex. That's why building your own brand is important nowadays as well. This is not real MRR. Why? Why do you think this is not real MRR? Are you think that he is lying about MRR? Do you think vibe coding makes money? Yes, I do think. So I built that habit tracking application that I have here. I basically used quite a lot AI, building it to move faster. Sure, that's mix of AI coding and kind of real coding. And this application makes money. I had it connected to Adaptee before I removed Adaptee. For last months or less, I removed Adaptee. Of course, I don't have level Silo level revenue, but it made $200 since December when I launched it. Is it money? That's a different question, right? But it's real MRR. It's $10 in monthly recurring revenue, and in yearly recurring revenue, that's something like $123. Just do the math. And why? And yeah, if you see some kind of something wrong in this math, I can tell you that there is one-time purchases as well, and those one-time purchases basically kind of made this difference. Why MRR looks too small for this revenue? There were probably 2 one-time purchases. So you can make money vibe coding. As MRR, I would have preferred it to go through 6 months before its advertisement. Okay, it's you prefer it, but generally, he just saying that currently he made 87,000 in subscriptions. Let's translate it like that, you know, and just common kind of standard is to say, okay, that's MRR, monthly recurring revenue. And it is. Currently, they subscribe it for a month, and probably most of them will churn in next month. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of question, okay, how stable this MRR is. But, okay, we are kind of arguing about not most important part in this event, let's say so. Because the real facts are that he made 87,000 in a month from this application. Most of us kind of, at least in Europe, okay, in US salaries are higher. Most of us are working a year as a programmer to make that amount of money. And he did that in less than months. Will all of those kind of gamers will leave the app and will not subscribe anymore, and ad money will not come anymore? We don't know, but I think at least part of them will be around in the next months as well. And that getting to the 1 million in a year is a realistic goal for this application. And of course, I agree, that's kind of, we can tell it's hype or something, but yeah, Level Silo kind of is good on that, kind of jumping on something trendy, execute quickly, build fast, and so on. The same was with AI photo shoots, with AI portraits, what he launched. The game is pretty lousy. I didn't even open it. I don't care because I have AAA games that I have to play, but I don't have time for that. I didn't even open game. I think that quality of game here is basically irrelevant. We can just agree that this game is kind of the graphics is not good and the game is nothing specific, nothing great, and so on. I completely agree on that, even without looking into the game. There are much better clones on Twitter. Yeah, do they make money? The only game available is its bank account page. Yeah. Yeah, that's also an interesting game to play. Yeah, I'm not arguing with those who are kind of saying the game is shit. It is. Just I often I don't know, Elder Rings or I don't know, whatever. Last of Us. Those games, you know. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's it's currently kind of hype, but if he will kind of keep working and keep riding this hype train, remember first Minecraft. It was kind of, there was nothing inside as well. Will that be next Minecraft? I don't think so. Probably this flying niche is a little bit too specific, but it's possible. Okay, that's all about marketing. I think we can agree on that and think how to get there. If you are trying to build applications for consumers, whatever, games, habit trackers, anything, think how to get there where level Silo is. Not exactly copy him, but basically just understand that distribution nowadays is very, very important. Your programming skills, how polished is your code, and so on. Yes, in long term, it is important because if this game is very crappy, support will be a huge problem. You will run into the bugs which are hard to fix, even if you will have money and will hire a team of developers and so on and so on. But at least you have a good start financially, you know. And yeah, I kind of keeping an eye on this AI and using it a bit in my apps. Okay, let's run the test just to see if it's still working or if tests are already filing. Next step, hire someone to write prompts. Yes. That's actually possible to get into that future as well, yeah. Doggo walking around. Hi, Osman. I just downloaded Game 3, asked it a question, it seems reasonable at first glance. I don't know what Game 3 is. Honestly, there are so many AI tools nowadays. Okay, tests are running. Okay, guys, I will stop a stream on YouTube. I will hang a little bit around on the Twitch, but not for a long. But because I have to switch to the freelancing in a minute. And saying have a great week on the YouTube. In the terms of software development, what percentage of the workload does AI handle? I will say in my case, it depends on project. It really depends on the project. Because I have a freelancing project which has Objective-C, it is storyboards heavy. I'm adding some SwiftUI views here to kind of slowly migrate over to the newer kind of tech, but So for AI, it's kind of hard to kind of understand that. For indie applications, it's kind of moving target, you know. Currently, I playing around with those with Cursor, with those AI agents. I kind of like it, and I will say I'm spending quite a lot of time in AI. And these applications that I kind of mentioned, that habit tracking application, I will say, settings screen is from the time when I did everything by hand. That's basically kind of, it's just programmed. Habit list. Yeah, I would say each and every next kind of screen has some touch of AI. I would say that AI basically was working on each and every screen already in this application. Workflow. For me, workflow is kind of start with understanding what I would like to build. Then for indie apps, start with understanding what I would like to build, then kind of get good kind of documentation for that, what I would like to build, and then, it goes. But you don't build backend for those applications. This application actually has kind of backend. I have sub base for this app. It started without backend, but now I have it kind of a little bit. Geometry is Google's open weight models. Didn't try it. I really like Gemini and the deep research thing. I should take a look on Gemini. I kind of didn't touch it for a while. I'm mostly kind of jumping between cloud and open. What was that? ChatGPT and cloud mostly. I should take a look on Gemini, how that looks like now. There's vacancy for Vibe coder on LinkedIn. Really? Oh my gosh. Really? Oh, that link is real. Toronto. 100 people clicked to apply. That's crazy. That's crazy. I will not kind of let me open that on the screen. Yeah, this one. That is crazy. Vibe coder. Curious where you stand, see how compared as a cutting edge generative AI models designers, blah blah blah. What you will be doing. Interesting. What are requirements? Don't really matter, but we would like to have. Interesting. I will be curious to know what they are kind of paying, but not curious enough to apply for the job. That's a cool way to gain publicity. Maybe they don't really need this vibe coder, but that's kind of for promoting. I'm not sure. Actually, my Chrome, I have Windows streaming PC next to me, and that looks kind of similar. I'm getting asked what team I use for my Chrome, but I don't know. I don't even know where to look. Will you hire vibe coder? No, why? I don't. So, I'm not hiring any coder for my freelance projects for my India projects. So not really relevant probably, but vibe coder again. Why? I don't see why I need him. Yeah, I probably have some kind of team here, but I don't really know how, when, and why I set it. Customize Chrome. Toolbar. I don't know, everything is off. I have no idea. Dark team, the current team you have installed. Okay, I have this team installed. Dark team for Google Chrome. Maybe that's that? Probably. Oh, it seems like, yeah. Oh, those are different teams already related. Yeah, but that could be because of team. So seems that I have this one, dark team for Google Chrome. I have no idea when I installed it and why. I feel like web coding doesn't sound like technical. Yeah, it's kind of, that's the essence of the vibe coding. That's not technical. You just write prompts and then test result. I don't think I would not like to be a vibe coder, who is just doing that for job. That sounds so boring, You just basically just dealing with frustrations of getting AI working and then trying to fix bugs that AI creating and trying to get around with it. It sounds so boring to me. I will never would like to do that. But as a founder, I am I have my own company, right? I have my own apps in the App Store. Basically, I'm kind of founder of company or founder of apps that I'm building, whatever. For founders, I think the vibe coding is great, I think you still should understand what you are building to be able to somehow manage what you are doing, but because, for example, going back to Level CLO and this game development, yeah, of course, he's not game developer and so on, and he vibe coded that game, but he understands, how web works, what are servers, and so on. And he can read whatever programming language, and understand something. I bet we will have AI debuggers soon enough. Yes, maybe, but if you are looking on that AI code, generated AI code, they are looking basically on some kind of best practices. Best practices is most common sound patterns and trying to copy them. I can't imagine in what world we will live when most of the code will be AI generated and AI will learn from that code. I just hope that will somehow work out, but there are so many chances to get it wrong, Okay, guys, I have to stop stream on the YouTube. I will hang around for a bit on Twitch, don't worry, I'm not going away. I see that ad break is coming in a minute, so we'll have ad break on Twitch, and yeah, have a great weekend, and happy coding on YouTube. See you on upcoming streams. Bye-bye.